All right. This is me, Isaac Ajishafe, thanking you very sincerely for all the greetings, the good wishes at this very special moment of my life. And I want to especially thank the team for putting up this special broadcast to reach out to you together. Thank you very much. Thank you for being part of my life. Okay, so briefly, I'm going to be speaking on what has been titled, Make Your Life Count. Make your life count. If there is anything I would love to give you at this moment, is to share with you how I think you can make your life count. I know your life is counting already, but life is progressive in nature, and we have to do everything possible to make it progressive. That's why I keep talking about what I call arrival mentality. That is one of those things that people should make sure that they avoid. Okay, you see, life is progressive, so we must keep going. We must keep going, growing, and going in this journey of our life. So why are we talking about this topic, make your life count? Is because I understand that discovery will always lead to recovery. Discovery will always lead to recovery. There are certain things in life that if we discover them, okay, we will definitely be on the right pedestrian, okay, of success in life. So there are certain keys that I'm going to be mentioning to you that I'm sure if you put into place, your life will definitely count. Remember, life itself is not about duration, it's about donation. So we are in this life to make impact, not to be a body to anyone. So anytime we wake up in a day, okay, anytime we wake up any day, we must do whatever we can do to make our life count. To make our life count. Life is all about impact. It's all about impact. So this is essential. So what do we do to make our life count? Like I said, I have few things that are already penned down. The first thing to do is to take personal responsibility for your life. Okay, take personal responsibility for your life. So this is essential. You see, I've discovered that majority of the people we have around today, they are living their life, okay, in the hands of someone else. Be the driver, be at the driver's side, be the one driving it yourself. So come to a level in your life that you will conclude and you will accept that if you fail, it is you. If you succeed, it is you. And I'm very sure by the grace of God, you will succeed in life. You will succeed in your business. You will succeed in all you do. So how do you accept personal responsibility? You have to remove the mentality that certain people or certain figures are owing you anything. Nobody is owing you anything. You are the one owing yourself success. You are the one owing yourself greatness. As a matter of fact, remove this statement from your vocabularies that the world is owing you something. The world is not owing you anything. You are the one owing the world something. Remember, the world has been here. Okay, it was here before you came, and you came here to meet the world. Okay, so you are the one owing the world something. You get my point? So take personal responsibility of your life. Okay, if help comes from different quarters, okay, glory to God. So if help are not coming, think on what you can do. Look inward. So I guess what really helped me in this particular area was because I look around me. You get now? So I discovered that there is no uncle, no cousin, no auntie that will save me. Having lost my dad over 30 years ago. So nobody will save me. So I have to save myself. So I think this one actually helped me early enough to accept personal responsibility for my life. I was telling somebody recently, I said I started living alone in another town, okay, just to fend for my life, just to fend for myself. just to look inward to see what I can do, okay, before I clock the age of 20 years. Can you see? I remember I left secondary school to go and work, okay, so as to save some money that my mom can use to pay back the money that she borrowed to pay for my O-level and my sister's O-level. So, but many people are not in this kind of scenario, no issue. But I'm still saying, until you come, you see, some of us, circumstances force us to accept personal responsibility for our life. But some people, circumstances are not forcing them to accept it. But you have to come to terms that you still have to accept it. So the first thing to do, if you must make your life count, is to accept personal responsibility for your life. So the number 2 that I call the step 2 is to understand where you are. Understand where you are now. Where are you presently? I was in a program some times ago. I was invited to church to come and talk to them, okay, on wealth creation, how they can create wealth. And I remember that day, I mean, this is quite over 10 years ago, okay, over 10 years ago. So, and I just wanted to start. So I want to be as practical as possible so that the audience can understand the message I've come to deliver to them. And I called 3 people out, okay, asking them what was their dream then. So one of them said, my dream is to feed my nation. I said, wow, if your dream is to feed your nation, that's fantastic, lofty dream. I said, okay, let's take a look at where you are presently now. I said, where you are presently will determine maybe you are actually on the right track of someone that can feed a nation. She looked at me and said, okay. I said, so where do you work, ma'am? And the woman said, I work at Federal Polytechnic. I said, fantastic. I said, like, what's average salary you earn? As at that time, the woman earned below 100,000 naira. So in a year, her salary was average of 1 million naira, even below. You get now? So I asked her a simple question. I said, ma, let's not even go to the nation. Because we are talking about Nigeria, you are talking about almost 200 million there. Not even that we are more than 200 million. I said, so can you feed this your church? Not even your nation now. And the woman started looking at me, staring at me like I'm performing my gig. So that is the way it starts. I said many a times, we boss ourselves to a corner, or we boss God to a corner, making it look as if it's God that is not helping us. I said, no, we are the one that we are not be calculative enough. Remember, even the scripture says, Paul planted, Apollo water, that God gives increase. This means that Paul must plant first, Apollo must water, before God can give increase. So you want to feed your nation, but now you are like 45 years. You cannot even feed your church, your immediate family. So these are the issues. So you must understand where you are. You must ascertain your present location. Where are you presently? I'm talking about your total income. I'm talking about your skills. I'm talking about your potential. I'm talking about everything you have that is in form of resources, whether tangible or intangible. Because you want to make your life count. And there are things that you must possess to make the life count. So, and this includes everything that you possess, such as your skills, your potentials, and all of that. So you have to look at where you are presently. Where are you presently? Your current state is very important. Okay, the income you earn and all of that. Very, very important. So the third step is to define your destination. Your destination can't be my destination. Of course, you know that. Mine can't be yours. No, our destination differs. We are going on different route. So, which means that you have to define your destination. Somebody who is in Abuja going to Gwagwalada is a local government under FCT, Federal Capital Territory, okay? And so another person in Abuja going to Lagos, another state in Southwest. They are going to different destinations that has been defined by them or by their creator, as the case may be. So now the question is this: if the person going to Lagos is using the same vehicle that the person going to Gwagwalada want to use, that person is already on the wrong route, inside the wrong vehicle. So you have to determine. So your destination has to do with your purpose on earth, your destiny, what you want to do for your world. These are what we are talking about. So you have to ask yourself, okay, now for example, now if somebody's destination is to build a 2-bedroom flat with a 1 car and be able to sponsor his children, if that is all he has to live for, that's one person. Another one will be, okay, I want to build churches, okay, I want to build organizations. Another one can say, okay, my own destination is that I will assume that I've reached success. Because of course we know success is a journey, okay. It may be like, okay, I want to, for instance, I want to build a school that less privileged people can attend. I want to build a organization that people can come and learn and work and go back home, even tuition free. So these are different things. So this will determine the kind of vehicle you are going to use. And that led me to the 4th step. Okay, the 4th step is now the vehicle that you are going to use. So now, just like I explained, while I was explaining the 3rd step, so your destination, the final destination, is what will determine the kind of vehicle you are going to enter. Somebody going to London cannot enter the same cannot enter vehicle of somebody going to Lagos from Abuja. You have to enter plane. If not, you will not reach London by trekking or by vehicle. So these are what we are talking about. So the destiny you carry, the purpose you carry, the destination you are looking towards to reach should determine the kind of vehicle that you will enter in the journey of life. These are very important. And of course, this is not a call, okay, to go on unhealthy competition. No, that is not what we are talking about. Okay? So as a matter of fact, I always explain to people that it's only someone that lack basic understanding about life purpose that go on unhealthy competition. Now, I've said it over and over again. I say I've never seen a man that I will compete with, and I will never see one. Why? It's a matter of personal discovery for me, where I cannot compete with anyone. And I've explained this over and over in many of my programs. It's a personal discovery for me why I cannot be in unhealthy competition with anyone on earth. For me, it's a personal discovery. I've explained this over and over in many of my programs. So now let me explain it this way. I have this understanding. This way I understand it. Maybe we are 2, okay? We have one boss, and the boss is asking me, Isaac, go to Kaduna for me, okay, or Kano, as the case may be. And he told my other colleague, he said, oh, whatever the name may be, go to Lokoja. Now, instead of me to face my own way, okay, to Kano, where I was sent to go, and why the other person go to Lokoja, where he was sent to go, only for me to see him as he kick like this, okay, I mean, he start the ignition like this, and on his way, I said, see the way he's going, I'm supposed to be going this way, he's supposed to be going this way. I started pursuing him. That because it's fast, and only for my guy to call us after like 2 hours. Where are you now? I said, sir, the journey is very fast, sir. In fact, I'm almost in Lokoja now. So person is even in front of me now. We are almost going together, but he is in front of me. My boss will shout, will scream, saying, what are you doing on Lokoja Road? You are supposed to go to Kano. That is the exact case of many people that are in unhealthy competition. They are on a wrong route, on a wrong journey, going to wrong destination, because that is not their own way. Their own way is different from the other person. That is why when we are talking about making your life count, okay, we are not saying you should go on unhealthy competition with anyone. We are saying focus on your destiny, your purpose. What are you in this world for? Okay, and pursue it, okay, vigorously, and you will definitely land. Of course, I won't end this conversation, okay, without reminding you that you must not forget some certain key elements that will help you to make your life count. Okay, I'm talking about diligence. I'm talking about discipline. I'm not talking about that somebody is watching you. I'm saying the one that you will watch yourself, that you are policing yourself. So diligence, okay, personal responsibility, just like I've explained earlier anyway, okay, leadership. You see, a man said, he said, until a man lead himself, it is then he can talk about leading others. So you have to look at all of this, okay, commitment, very essential, okay, resilience, very essential. These are some of the key elements. Okay, let me round up with this particular story I heard years ago. It was a young man. Okay, this young man, I think I should give you two stories. So it was two guys, okay, decided to visit a traditionalist to know maybe their future will be all right or not. And when the traditionalist tried to check it out, he looked at one of them, he said, you will be a king tomorrow, you will be great, you will be successful, you will be rich, you will be wealthy, you will be influential. He looked at the other, he said, see, hold your friend very well, but I will check it out, you will amount to nothing. There is no much to carry, okay, from, the guy looked at himself and was bitter. Of course, he entered bush to go and be working, okay, a farm, okay, as a large farm. He said, have to run out for me to go and be a slave in the palace. Let me be, at least be able to feed myself and my immediate family. So the guy was doing well in the farm, while the one that want to become a king, okay, busy roaming about the streets of the town. Okay, they're already hailing him, tomorrow, the future king. And he's always excited that at least he will be a future king. And unfortunately, there was no king on the throne, okay, because of something that happened in the town. So let's assume there was a famine that made them to lose their king, and somehow, so no king on the throne yet. So, but one day, the hunters, they were looking for animal. They were looking for animal to kill, so that they can at least see something to eat again. And when they got to this farm, only for them, this bush rather, this forest, let's say forest now, only for them to see a large parcel of land filled with different kinds of crops, different kinds of things. And there's farm in town, no food. They called the owner of the farm, and the man came out. They begged him if he can just give them some food to go and eat. He said, no way. He said, he's here so that he won't suffer. So he's not here to give. They beg him, can you sell for us? So when there is money later, we can pay. He said, no way. They said, what do you want? He said, if only you can make me your king. Is that what you want? He said, yes. He said, we are going to make you our king. They took him to the town. They made him the king. Look at it. The one that was destined to be a king became a slave to his friend, while the one that was destined to be a slave became a king because of diligence. Because of diligence. Because of diligence. See, I've said this over and over again. I said it's not so much about prophecy, okay, that mindset. Okay, many have received wonderful prophecies, wonderful proclamation, wonderful pronunciation, but the attitude, okay, that they indulge in cannot make those things to come to reality. So understand that your mindset is vital. Okay, your attitude towards the prophecy, towards the proclamation, towards the pronunciation, towards all the daily confessions you are making is very vital and is very important. Okay, lastly, let me share this with you. Okay, I'm going back to the first point. Okay, the first step I gave you, talking about personal responsibility now. It was a guy, okay, he's there to visit a seer, okay, to know his future. Maybe the future will be all right too. You know, young guys, they're always after, how will my future be? How will my future be? When you are busy between the age of 20 and 35, okay, it will be so germane in your heart that you want to know tomorrow, you want to just know everything. So, and again to the seer. So the seer said, okay, let's do something. We are going to do something quickly to actually know. He said, it's not me that we know. We are going to see it ourselves. And the seer brought out 2 pots. Okay, let's say 2 calabash now, or 2 pots, as the case may be. One white, one black. And he put the white at one edge, put the black at another edge, and brought out a live lizard. He said, I'm going to make some pronunciation on this live lizard. Okay, in Africa, we call it incantations. So he said, I'm going to do that. Okay, so when I do that, I will drop the lizard on the ground. The lizard, if the lizard walk inside the white pot, okay, and enter the white pot rather, you'll be extremely great in life. You'll be successful. But if this lizard should enter into the black, you are doomed. No destiny for you. Nothing. The man was anxious. At least he know that today, we know is tomorrow. But by the time the man did the whole thing, make those pronouncements, drop the lizard on the ground. The lizard was walking toward the white. The guy was jubilating that he will be a very great man. Suddenly, if you can hear me loud and clear, you may type suddenly in the comment box. Suddenly. So let me know that you are watching. So you get now. So now, whether you are watching now or you will watch later, go ahead and drop it, okay? It's okay. Now, in any case, if you have any questions, if you have any comments, drop it in the comment box, okay? My team will get back to me, and I'm going to provide answers to any of your questions, okay? You may have any question for me, okay? I'm devoting today to answer questions from anyone, okay? Any question you may wish to ask me, okay? Let me use that one as part of the celebration. So thank you. So as I was saying, the lizard turned back to go and enter black. The guy was expecting lizard to turn back again. The lizard did not turn back. It remained small for lizard to enter the black pot. The guy stood up where he was sitting down, grabbed the lizard himself, put it inside the white pot. and the traditionalist man said, "What happened? Why did this in this?" He said, "Sir, you told me that this lizard is what will determine and will make us to know whether we're great or not." He said, "I can't sit down here, open my eyes, and be looking and allow lizard to determine my future, to determine my tomorrow, to determine whether I will be great or not." He said, "So I have to decide for myself, sir. That's why I put it inside." It means to enter white pot, whether he walking, whether I put it there, is to enter, sir. The man was looking at me like this. See this book. So what are we saying? Your destiny is your own hand. It's not in the hand of anyone. It's in your own hand. It's in your own hand. It's in your own hand. You must accept this. Somebody said, when I say it's my background, I said, no, some of you are now background. It's not your background again. You are now background to some people too. You get now? So you have to understand that you are the one in charge of your destiny. I love you. Once again, I want to say thank you very much for being part of this my big day. Okay? Celebrating my birthday again this year 2025. Thank you very much. Thank you for all the gifts, all the greetings, all the posts, everything. Thank you, and thank you. I remain yours, Isaac Ajishafe. God bless you.